I was invited here by one of the principals who happens to be one of my former teachers when I was in high school, and I'm grateful that I'm able to come here and spread my message to the youth. Kids are our future, so it's very important to inspire their young minds, and that really motivated me to be here today. And I think it's very important that they hear a positive perspective coming from someone who's closer to their age group, and maybe they'll have a better connection with it and they'll understand it more opposed to someone older trying to give them some insight or something. And I'm going to also be giving them a little info on a book that I wrote, What Daddy Didn't Know, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of kids here who are growing up in this same situation, and I'm going to also touch on that topic just a little bit, just to let them know, hey, you're not alone. And you don't have to be a victim, you don't have to fall victim to the circumstances in your life.
I had the opportunity to actually teach this young man, and I am so excited that he's actually written a book, and this is his book right here. It's called What Daddy Didn't Know, Letters of a Fatherless Child. I read the book, and I enjoyed every single page.
The main reason why I'm here today is because I want to show you guys that you can achieve great things and you can be successful at a very young age. Age is nothing but merely a number. I am only 21 years old, but in the previous years, I've written 2 books, I've published 1, I've worked behind the scenes in Hollywood for the Tournament of Roses Parade. I've written scripts for commercials. I've played a part in entertainment. I've had the opportunity to interview Chris Brown's producer. I've been in Los Angeles, just working around. And my main thing today is to share with you guys my story and my highlighted experiences that molded me to be the man I am today. What Daddy Didn't Know, Letters of a Fatherless Child. It's a memoir of my childhood growing up without my father and how I coped with it through music and poetry. All my life I was always inspired to write poems and songs, and something that I've never done before was to go back and write my inspiration for whatever that poem or song was. So I picked 33 of my best poems and songs, and I wrote my inspiration for them. I wrote what was going on at that time, the date that I wrote it, the emotions that I was feeling, and all of my personal emotions. And after I did that, I was going back and I was looking over it, and I felt like I was reading a book. So it was only right that I was to go ahead and pursue that. And I also did research on fatherless children in general. And this is when I came to the realization that this was an unspoken obligation that I felt the need to do. Because while doing my research, I came to find out that according to the United States Census Bureau, over 24 million children in America live in biological father-absent homes. And I'm pretty sure there are some of you here today, I don't want you to raise your hand or anything, who are growing up in this same situation. And when I was younger, I didn't really think about it because I felt like it wasn't really affecting me in any kind of way, but the older I got, the more I started to realize the mistakes that I was making in life was due to the lack of that missing puzzle piece not being in the household. And it's statistically proven that fatherless children are at a higher risk of dropping out of school, committing crimes, suicide, teen pregnancy, running away from home, and the list goes on and on. And just me personally, I've stumbled over the edge on every single one of those statistics. I was on the verge of becoming a statistic. I've been in multiple situations when I almost got someone pregnant. I've been in multiple situations when I was with the wrong people at the wrong time, just being there, almost getting arrested, just everything. All because I did not have the knowledge of how to be a man, because I just never had no one to be there for me. And I wrote this book so I could show other people growing up in this same situation that there's a path that you can take that can still give you a positive life and give you a positive perspective on life. And these are things that you can apply to literally anything, because I don't want to just speak on just what I do. What I give to you, I want it to be something that you can apply to whatever it is you want to do, because everybody's different. We all have a dream, and we all want our own careers. And before I close, I wanted to share with you guys an excerpt out of my book, if that's all right with y'all. Do y'all want to hear it?
Yeah.
Y'all don't sound like y'all want to hear it. Do y'all want to hear it? All right. And I picked something specific that I felt would be the best for this occasion today. I'm going to be graduating from high school this year, and I've been thinking about all the things I want to do afterwards. Of course, I'm going to attend college, but I've been thinking about how I can use my talents to make some income in the process. I've came to the conclusion that you need money to make money, and breaking the broke cycle isn't an easy task. The hardest part of anything is getting started, because you are limited to the options of what you want to do. Life is already hard, but it's even harder when you're a member of the hopeless. You could have a million different ideas in your mind, but reality will lessen the number, because you have to use what you got to get what you want. And when you grow up in the ghetto, the projects don't provide much for you, other than corruption and the ambition to make it out like a soldier at war. I can see the world through my window, but I can't make my way outside. I can see everything through my window that I would change, but still I'm locked inside without anyone around to free me from my past. I'm blocked by the door because I haven't found the keys to unlock it. As soon as I have the keys to success in my possession, I will be able to go to the rescue for all the pain I saw through my window pane. I feel like the superhero of my generation, and regardless of if I die trying, I'm going to take the keys to success for the people following in my footsteps, just so they won't have to struggle as hard. I am thankful for a chance to change the world, but I cannot waste time celebrating, for I have multiple objectives that I must complete on my mission, and I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow, so I do all I can to save someone today. Let's do this for the people with a dream, with no track shoes to chase it, a deep breath to pace it. Let's do this for the people with a blueprint, with a vision in their head but no equipment to make it. Let's do this for the people with a voice, who want to speak up, but got a microphone to record it. Do it for the ones who want to go to college. Dust bunnies living in their pockets with no money to afford it. Stay true to yourself, believe in your heart, and never give up on your dream. Thank you.